Hello, hello. So I am going to be doing some stuff with Hyperion today. If you are new to this, Hyperion is a Rust implementation of Minecraft similar to Mindstorm, where we're not implementing vanilla one-to-one. We are implementing more like modules that we can add on top of the just like on top of a game engine so that we can add more and more features and we can take those features out. So this is really good for something like Skyblock, for a mini game, for an event that doesn't have to be one-to-one with vanilla, but maybe has a lot of custom features, and most importantly is very performant. I just want to show you right now. If I launch this and I join, and this just needs a second to compile here. Actually looks like I've done a little bit of changing here. I actually don't really remember why. Let me just look at all of the issues, but we can easily have 1,000, 10,000 players on here. I just need to fix these lints first really quickly. There's a bunch of things that aren't really, yeah, I think I was trying to refactor, trying to remove a bunch of things which aren't really applicable anymore. So all of these things with all of these neighbor notify, pending changes, all of that stuff. It used to be important because we used to have chunks as entities, and now they're not. Remove this. It's weird how IntelliJ thinks that some of these things are unused. Like it actually has the gray for the import, and then other things it doesn't realize. Maybe it's because I wonder if I go like this. Is it going to think it's not used now? I wonder if it's just doing a grep essentially. Xcode has added multiple extensions. Interesting. Okay. Here, let me just try to fix this for you, and then I can show you. It's also not really super relevant. Let me just go like this. There's probably going to be a couple more issues now because I changed some function definitions. And I think this is, nah. Okay, cool. And this doesn't need world anymore, I believe. This also doesn't need the world. And I think this will be able to run. There's still going to be a couple lints there. Let's just make sure we can join. This is localhost. Okay, cool. And Discord knows that I'm streaming. And what is the issue here? Oh no. Honestly, there's a potential here we might need to clean and rebuild. I'm just gonna try one more time. And hopefully we don't get all of those lint errors. Oh, I think it's because Xcode just updated. Gosh, what? Can I not copy this? I'm on the beta right now, so there might be some interesting things going on. But it's so nice to be able to use Apple AI for notifications. Okay, enter to display, typing agree. Okay. Now can we do this? Now hopefully this update, whatever happened, doesn't completely break everything, because if that does, I will be frustrated. Okay, we can join, and there we go. I added animations recently off stream. I was planning on doing this on stream. This is just an H for Hyperion. It's a pretty simple animation. I had a more complex one, but I decided this is kind of more relevant. What's cool is this could actually be part of the map. Like imagine there's a sign that says H and then you can mine it, but then you kind of have to like wait for the ore you want to mine it, and then it also dynamically, here, if I just give myself fly, like if I mine this right now, we can also see how it's not dropping anything, but you see how it's also gone there. This is actually a bug. But it'd be pretty easy to make this not a bug. Like right now, this is still on the server. You see there's a simple anti-cheat on the server. If we try to drop through here, it doesn't like it because the anti-cheat is there, but it'd be pretty straightforward to actually make this so we can mine it and it will change the world when we mine it. I'm just gonna open up YouTube really quickly on my iPad. My iPad for some reason was dying a bunch when I was trying to open YouTube. I just want to be able to see the comments here. Live. Okay, I need to play the music again. There we go. When I opened up YouTube, it decided that it wanted to completely change my headphones, so that was kind of annoying. Okay, and I do think it might be draining slowly, so this might be a problem, but we will see. Okay, I'm gonna paste the actual stream link. Let's make sure this goes to the suites. All right, so today we are going to try to implement simple voice chat. Simple voice chat is this thing right here. It's a Minecraft plugin that you can install and you can talk to people in game. It has proximity voice chat. So kind of think of, my guess is games like Rust, games like DayZ have something kind of similar to this. I've never played them, so I can't be 100% sure if they do or not, if it's exactly like this, but it probably is somewhat similar. And the way we're going to implement this is we are going to actually look at their GitHub view source, and we're going to try to reverse engineer it. So I did a little bit of this previously, so I'm not expecting it to be too hard, but we might run into roadblocks. Ideally, we want to be able to have most of the stuff happen on the proxy or separate servers that aren't the main game server, because there's going to be a lot of bandwidth involved, and that might be an issue. From my knowledge, what Simple Voice Chat does is it pretty much just forwards the audio over UDP. It's Opus, and Opus is a codec where if you miss a few packets, you're still okay. So yeah, let's clone this actually. See, simple. Also, if you are commenting at all, yeah, if you are commenting at all, try to comment on YouTube so I can actually see. Okay. Good status. Now I'm trying to think. Right now, I'm using VIA version, so people should be able to join in any version. So I think it's worth looking at 1.20.1, 1.21.1 I meant. I think we need to fetch everything. Make sure that's up to date. And my guess is the protocol didn't change too much, but you never know. Let's see. So this stuff needs to update. I think once Gradle is done. Gradle is 19, requires Java. Okay, so I think it's in the settings here. I don't think it's in project settings. Oh, and there's a bunch of updates too. On a Tuesday. Interesting. Okay, that one doesn't matter. And Rust. Let's hope some of the Rust issues get fixed. I'm actually curious, because there's a couple that were really annoying me. I do find that their changelog after Rust became a part of like JetBrains and a proprietary plugin does seem to be somewhat worse. Profiles. So feature, add profiles, drop down. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Bug, build, panic. Sometimes bugs are fixed and I don't even see them in here. QF. What does QF stand for? Quality something. What does QF mean? Quality factor, maybe? I don't know. Okay. So I think we're gonna need to fix this Gradle issue right now before this is gonna work. Come on, search. Build tools, Gradle. And I think it required 21. So if we go like this. And then if we go here and we go like this, is this gonna work? It's weird that it doesn't... Actually, no. I don't think the wrapper... It's weird that the Gradle JVM is, like, by default different than the one IntelliJ uses, but whatever. Yep, and it's doing the fabric, mappings, and everything. Good to know. And I'm hoping this will only take 15 more seconds max, but we'll see. I have a pretty fast download. My upload kind of sucks though. Because I honestly am really bad at navigating through code unless all of the mappings exist. But let's just start and try to look through, you know, the simple parts. So proxy, I believe there's a proxy server that's running to do all this stuff. To do the actual like voice mapping. So like a player or voice forwarding. So a player might speak into microphone and it gets sent to the proxy server and then the proxy server broadcasts it to all players within range. I think that's kind of what happens. But it's kind of hard for me to tell exactly. Let me see what it's implementing. Okay. So like it says common. So I think this is kind of like abstract beyond Bucket and Fabric and Forge and all of that stuff. Um, okay. There's also authentication. That might be kind of annoying to do, I believe. Sniff secret packet. Yeah, I think it's like this sniff secret packet. Okay, also one thing that I can do in parallel, give a flashbang. Yeah, so one thing that I can do while this is loading is I can actually install Simple Voice Chat. So let's try to do that. I have so many things here right now that I probably don't need. Simple Voice Chat. And why does this just select this? Okay. And we're gonna need to close out of this and then reopen. And wow, this is really taking a long time, unfortunately. It's crazy. Okay, I think we're getting close though, because we have these modules look like they're getting defined. Let's just make sure we have in mods, we have simple voice chat. Okay, cool. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to change my FPS down to 60. Because when I'm in game, when I'm moving around, it seems like a lot of the time the frame rate in the actual stream goes down. So does this look reasonable, or is this like 1 frame per second in the stream? Because I'm hoping that the frame rate that I have right now is limiting enough that my GPU can actually be encoding at a, you know, at a realistic frame rate that isn't just completely horrible. So can someone in chat say if this is watchable right now? Or is this like 1 frame per second? Because for me it isn't. Again, for me it isn't. It's like 60, but I just need my GPU to be not used enough where, or like not used so much that it can't actually be displaying things at you know, at least 30 frames per second to you. And again, this is just this is my world. This is the Rust world. You see, we have commands, we have auto completion, we have animations with blocks, we have lighting, we have this, which is just right now we're just taking lighting from Minecraft Java, and chunks that are on the border aren't lit yet because it requires chunks that are right next to them to be lit, so they're just dark. Maybe I will, like, in reality, maybe we just wouldn't render these chunks to the actual client, but that's a future thing. Okay, and it's still importing, unfortunately. Okay, but we do have some mappings at least, so we can go off of these. Okay. So sniffed, okay, so sniff secret packets. I want to see where this is used right now. Handle secret packet, where's handle secret packet? Unplug and message. So I kind of have a feeling right now that what happens is there's a plugin message which ends with colon secret. So maybe it's like simple voice chat secret or something. I don't really know. and then it includes the secret message, and it can only have the secret message. Maybe that's the only thing that's sent over the plugin message channel. And then I feel like there's another packet though. Like, why is it? It kind of confuses me, actually, now that I think about it, because I would feel like you also have to. Actually, would there need to be another packet? I don't really know. Because I was thinking, you need to tell where players are, from a proximity perspective, but maybe that's just the UDP packets that are sent, along with the Opus encoding. So, okay. Let's search secret, and let's filter this to Java. I wonder if we can actually go like secret. So what's weird is it looks like in 1.12 there's a different channel for some reason. I don't really know why. Probably maybe there's like a different protocol slightly. I still kind of have no idea, but I don't think we really have to care that much. And then here, let me just look for all the use cases of this register channel. But aren't we, I imagine we're sending to this. Are we just receiving? Actually, we might just be receiving. On plugin message, yeah, so, okay. And then we're handling, and then we get the secret from bytes. So I think the first step here is just going to be logging, everything that comes from this whole voice chat secret thing. So if I go here, let's just add like a to-do, vim to-do.txt. So simple voice chat, see if received this, print line, bytes. Okay, so let's close out of this. Let's go to Hyperion. What I actually want to do first is I just want to get rid of these unused import warnings. And maybe we can even do this and get rid of them more effectively. But it seems like it never even really works, unfortunately. I don't know why. There's probably a case where it false positives or something. Let's see. And then this is going to need to be like this. Okay, set block internal. Let's just expect unused, because this might be used in the future. Reason might be useful in future. And then what is up here? Tick is not used. Okay. Air block is not used. And this is not used. That actually is used. Okay. Please, Clippy. Thank you. So I'm going to make a new branch for this. Let's call this simple voice chat. And perhaps actually what we can do is let's actually go to main and say fix length. And then we can go to simple voice chat, and we might need to rebase here. And we should have fixed length. Okay, cool. So now we can actually get to the simple voice chat part. So the question is, this is sent as a plugin message, but is this sent during the login? Is this like a login plugin message, or is this a play plugin message? Because it can be sent during both states in the protocol, right? So it's going to be handled differently based on which one it is. I don't know if the API here really differentiates between them. It might just wrap over both of them. Voice chat secret. Let's see. What is this even in? This is in Bungee Cord. So secret voice chat. I would imagine that we would also see, like, in the, say, Fabric mod, I would imagine we would also be seeing us writing the secret packet. Now, where is that? Secret. Okay, so we have this request secret packet. Okay. From namespace. Now I'm getting really confused, actually. Unfortunately. Mod ID, voice chat. I was under the impression that the client sends a request and then the server responds, but maybe I'm wrong. Because reading this right now makes me think it's not like that. Because it says request secret packet. I mean, if we just look at request secret, if we just search for this in the project, what do we see? Okay, let's just look at the bucket version. Request secret. And when is this sent? Okay, so we know that all of this stuff here is like all the packets that we have to deal with. So I'm actually gonna set a bookmark there because that's pretty relevant. What I'm gonna do also is let's group by module. Okay, yeah, this is a lot easier to see what's happening. Okay, like it really does seem like request secret packet is coming from the client, since it's on request secret packet for the server. So it's listening for when this is happening. So on request secret packet, receive secret packet, blah, 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 blah. And again, secret packet is I think it's like simple voice chat request secret. So let's in here, what we can do is we can do switch, packet switch, play custom payload server to client to server ID. And let's see, maybe we already have this. No, we don't. Custom payload. And why is this getting irritated here? Does this need to be mute? Data. Okay, I mean, this is, oh yeah, okay. Ideally, this would be a cursor, but this is a slice, and it's just mutating over the slice to read over it. Okay. And let's make this a print line. Actually, let's make this an error, just so this is like really apparent. We're gonna change this right away. And then if we run in debug mode, Plug over simple voice chat over plugin messages. What we should see, and we can use the amazing new split screen things that it doesn't actually looks like it even works anymore. It looks like it broke. We're supposed to have some really great split screen capabilities here in the latest macOS, but unfortunately it doesn't look like it completely works. Okay, so we received voice chat request secret, which is awesome. And this actually makes me curious. Turn to bytes, let bytes equal bytes. Okay. This is just so we have a better... Here, what is this even? Data equals data dot 0. Actually, data dot 0 dot 0. And this, okay, I love this. Okay, cool. This is just going to allow us to instead of just see raw hex values, it should be also able to tell us kind of like the text as well. Yep. So brand, fabric, makes sense because we're running fabric. And this Minecraft register thing. Which I'm actually really curious about. Because this seems like a... Is this just like all of the mods we have? Or, you know what I think this is? This is like all of the channels that we can communicate over. So... let channel equals channel dot... I wonder if we do... I don't think we'll be able to match on these. If we did something like this... Can we do this at const brand? How do we turn this cow string into like ident string is the question. Channel dot... And what does this just do? Okay. Okay. Okay, so I think what we're gonna just do is we're gonna do potentially this. Returns the path part of this, the part after the colon. I think we're just gonna get the whole thing as a string. So this is gonna be Minecraft brand. And here, let's just not recompile this instantly. So brand, what did we get? Actually, I think we need to run this again, maybe. It's mute from data. So let me just get this, let me get this brand packet, right? So you have hex 06, so I think this is like a length delimiter. That brand equals string decode. And we're gonna want to make like a mute data. Let's remove this away. This is just the default way that Minecraft serializes this stuff. Okay. And let's see if this is just gonna work first time. Definitely didn't work there. Now it's weird to me. What is weird to me is that it actually is it just gave nothing. So maybe it's not a variant, maybe it's just like a byte delimiter or something. Data, let's go like this. Data dot read. Oh, this isn't gonna be a reader. What we can do is we can do mute dot reader. Okay. Data read wait. And let's see if we can. We might be able to actually see it here. So we're not just guessing. Okay. I mean, they must document it here somewhere. Two-way. Okay. Whatever. Brand length. I do actually think it is a byte. Like I'm pretty sure it's documented somewhere that it is a byte and out of our end. Brand length 6. So then we're going to want to read the rest of this. This is also like really weird formatting. I wonder if this is a bug. Read brand length into string. Bytes. To string. And let's actually ask Claude, because I'm not 100% sure the most idiomatic way to do this. To do this idiomatic in Rust. So let's see if this is happy here. Get ref data.get, data.position. Is this even gonna work? In this case, would we want to remove dot reader? Because I think this, yeah, this reader or dot position is only like on bytes mute. Okay, so let's remove this. Again, this is actually hella verbose. Let's just call this all data, actually. Let's see if this is happy now. To do impl bytes to limited string or something similar. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? This is really cringe, but I think I'm gonna erase my history here because I always get scared. There's just gonna be a personal message in there or something. Okay. Brand fabric. Okay, awesome. So then there's this register thing. Register one or more custom channels indicating the data. Okay, it was renamed from register in 1.13. Maybe this is related to the 1.12 thing we saw for how there's different logic for 1.12. Let's just do this for now. So 0, okay. So it just looks like 0 delimited channels. I don't see. There's this like 3S, 2S. Does this just increment every time? 2S, 3S, 4S, 5S. 1S. 0. Oh, I think maybe this is just... Maybe this is bytes here. Wait, 2S? I wonder, like, okay, wait, I think 2S... I can't tell if 2S is like a formatting thing for bytes or for indicating the string number, or if this is part of the protocol. Anyway, to-do, we do not care about this yet. I don't think it really matters. And then we should be getting the voice chat unknown voice chat request secret. Yep. Chat request secret. Requesting secret. Here, I'm just gonna share this again because we're going to be annoying. Let's also post in here. Show what you're currently working on. Okay. So if we log in now, we should be able to see requesting secret and whatever that payload is. So now we're actually going on to something. I think we're going on to something. Request secret. Okay. So I think this is probably just going to be like a normal Minecraft formatted thing. Yeah, it's using friendly byte buff, so it's reading an integer. And it's probably length limited, maybe? Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2, 8 bytes, I think. Wait, hex. I just need to think through this for a second. No, this would be 1 byte, 2 byte. Okay, 2 byte. And packets in Minecraft, let's just say it doesn't have any compression. It would be like a packet ID, packet length. Okay, let's just see how this is sent. Because it genuinely might just be length and then there is an ID. Okay, but this is like a string, so that's the channel we send it on. So I think it's just going to be the length. So simple voice chat. Let's do mod simple voice chat structs client to server version, and that's going to be an integer. Actually, I don't think we'll need the length because the length like can already be inferred by, like, I think it's inferred by the actual packet that, like, I think it's actually inferred by, like, it's by the custom payload packet. So I think it's actually this derive decode. In this case, we're gonna want to go like this. Oh, we need to implement debug for this, of course. Okay, let's hope this next song is good. Let's see if he has a part 4. Part 3. Okay. Well, he has 2 ones called the exact same thing, but one is different. Interesting. Is it literally called the exact same? Yeah, it's literally called the exact same thing. But it's a different vinyl decoration. So, compatibility version 18. Okay, so probably like the protocol changes or something. I don't know. Okay. So let's see what Mr. Bucket does when it gets this on. So let's just do like a very similar thing here. Info received secret request. And it looks like they call it version. I thought they called it compatibility version. Okay, okay, I see. And this doesn't want to. There we go. Okay. Unsupported operation exception. Okay, so this is just saying if it's getting a packet from something that's not a player. I don't really know. What is up with Bucket right now? Client compatibility, subput player UID. Okay, so it's just saying if it's like not the current version, then kick it. So I think what we're going to want here is this is going to be a component in our ECS here. Okay, now this seems really odd to me. Like it's putting the compatibility version in like in a map, it appears. Yeah, in a concurrent hash map. But then if it's not the exact same version as what we currently have, we kick. So like I wonder, and this is like an int comparison, yeah. So why would you even have that map? They were probably thinking at one point to have backwards compatibility or something, but clearly that doesn't really matter. So like this compatibility version is, this is not even going to show, but it should be whatever it was when I joined, which is 18. So like, let's say if it's not 18, to replicate this, we don't really need a map, but we can just say if it's not 18. Also, I'm just going to decrease my font a little bit. Maybe this will be kind of annoying for you, but I do not care. Okay. Okay. Ensure request secret. Just go like this. Oh, voice chat. What was it? 18. Okay, and then what else happens here? Yeah, you're kicking the player, then you're logging, then you're this net manager thing, whatever this is. What is net manager? Uh, oh, that's just if it's an incompatible version. Okay. Also, you're initializing player connection. Okay. Yeah, whatever. All these things that I just, why are these must be like permission things maybe. I'm not really sure. Server generate secret. So this is kind of important here. So I'm gonna mark this. Generate secret, has secret. Secrets that get. So I think this is just going to be the same as like generating a, you're just generating a UUID for the user. See, if I go like this, and I say generate this, generate idiomatic in Rust, I think it's just going to be rand or like OS range, yeah, and it's going to be this. Okay. Just do this. Can we just use OS range to get another UD or idiomatically simply? Like, I think we can just do like range dot next. OS range dot next. Okay, we could literally just do that. Okay, so it's just going to use OS range by default. Like, we could technically do like from, we could make a U128 from to U64 spot. Let's just look in here. Let's just validate range. Okay. I mean, this probably works. I'll just assume it works, honestly. So we have this generate secret, and then what happens? Generates. Then we send the secret packet thing. And okay. Secret packet, server to client. And it has all this stuff. Port. So we really only care about encode in this situation. And how is this going to be sent? Namespace, key, secret. So we're going to be let's just say we don't care about this secret right now. We're gonna care about the secret later. We're gonna care about storing the secret later, is what I mean. And I was okay. We're gonna care about this later. Also, this is probably gonna be assigned in an ECS or something. We're not gonna have a map like that. Okay, secret, and it's just gonna tell us to go like this. To make plugin messaging work better for modules. Okay. So you have the secret. Let's just say, sure, we're gonna allow recording. Let's look at the values here. Player, server config. So let's talk to Claude again. Generate a Rust struct using 30 that approximates this, say, for nominal config. And has all of these options idiomatic in a config struct. Let's say these values already have to exist. Let's just put in default, but fail if they don't exist. And let's hope this is the simpler, yeah. Let's just use the default here. Let's voice chat config, voice chat config default. In the future, this will not be this. Where's codec? I32 for I32. Okay, that's definitely false. positive. I'm just so confused why is player UUID in here? Like what? Yeah. I mean, because can't you just infer it's going to be like the right ID if it's sent to that player? I think we're gonna need to add this. And then we can add query dot UID secret server port. Now, is this server.getPort? What is this server thing? Okay, so I think this is literally just, again, this seems very confusing for me, why they're sending all of this information. Like, to-do can server port be another server port than one where they are logged in. Okay. See, because yeah, that doesn't exist. So let's just assume this is G5565. And voice chat config. And it doesn't like that, it seems. Compose. Query.compose. .unicast. Oh no, okay, wait. We're gonna send a message of type voice chat secret. Let packet equals data. Okay, import. Okay. Did and then this is what we're gonna want to do. Query. I'm still kind of confused why it's using IOBuff. You know what we need to do? We need to make this as slice. And hopefully this will at least. Okay, let's fix these issues first. What is up? Oh yeah, we need to add the UUID. Oh, we need to make this copy clone. That's the issue. Please give me... Okay, connecting. Ooh, yikes, you might have... Did we completely bork everything? I think we did. I think it's a CUID thing. That we added to the query. I'm almost completely sure. But I'm just kind of confused. Yeah, because we don't always have this UID, so that's gonna have to be optional. Some UID. Come on, work. Let's see. Failed to decode packet. I'm guessing if we just go back here and we like don't send anything. If we just don't send this, we'll probably be able to connect just fine. And furthermore, I bet if we send this to an incorrect channel, this will also work just fine. Okay, let's see what could be wrong with this. So we're gonna read secret, then server port. Okay. Secret, server port, player UID, codec. This might be a variant, honestly. Server, okay, decoding this. Oh, it's a byte. It's a byte. Okay. So if this is a byte now, let's just make sure everything. So else is right. The codec MTU size is an int. This is not a double. Voice chat distance should be an F64. Int groups enabled is bool voice chat host is okay, and bool. So, is this gonna work now? Let's go. Okay. Simple voice chat, press V to set up. Okay. I don't think we really care about that cheat that we made. Simple voice chat, secret message works. Is received by client. And let's turn this. Okay, that's from the mix, not from Minecraft. I thought it was from the mix. Or I thought it was from Minecraft, actually. Okay, so. Let's see. Let's see what else we need. Secret packet is sent. Let's see. So my guess is the client will get the secret packet. Yep. So if I can just search secret. And here, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right. My guess is after the secret packet, it's going to connect to voice host here, which is going to be where all the UDP packets are sent. Like, I'm just curious. My guess is, so groups are probably like the, maybe you can be in a group or like a team with people or something. And this is if it's disabled for them or not. Okay. So like all stuff that's useful but might not be necessary to just hear other people's voice. Like you could just make it not disabled for anyone. Now I'm interested. I really wish I could see what happens after the secret packet. So let's look here again. Secret. There's this secret thing. I think it's going to be more applicable for seeing what the client does. How does the client respond to this? Okay. Receive secret with a client being present. Or without a client being present. Okay, so that's an error. Receive secret. Then it is going to try to look at its connection. And if the connection is not null, instance a get socket address. What is this socket address? Connection.get connection. Okay. Resolve address. So I believe, yeah, this is actually I'm kind of confused. Is this like the local address? What is this? Like this might be the local address, and then it's connecting to the public remote address. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Because some people might say things that are useful, we are going to look in the Discord. We're gonna join this and we're gonna paste our link here. Let's make sure this is a live video. Yep. Cool. All right. So let's see. Initialize. So it's connecting to. I believe this is just going to get the voice chat port or voice chat. I believe this is just connecting to the like UDP, but I'm actually not completely sure. So resolve address, okay, socket address, and then secret packet. So it takes this secret packet and looks at get voice host, get server port. Okay, so server port is the port of the voice host, I think. Okay, not the Minecraft. So this is something to specify. Server port is the port of the voice chat server. UID secret, MTU. All of this stuff seems relatively straightforward. And then connect is probably going to look at the server IP server port. Okay. Connection equals new. So this is really the core of everything. Is this connection thing. has this auth thread. Okay, all of this stuff is a little bit confusing to me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, why is there a separate thread for authentication? Like, from what I can tell, maybe you log in and then it sends this, sent to server socket. Okay, first let's just see if this is TCP or UDP. UDP. Okay, cool. Cool. So then it probably serializes right to client. Let's see if this looks. This looks like it's just the default kind of like Minecraft serialization here. Valence Discord. I'm gonna post this in one more location. GitHub. Okay, now we need another Lo-Fi Deep House mix. Let's do this one. Actually, I don't like this one. Let's do this one. I want a new one. Maybe this one's fine. Yeah, I don't think I've listened to this one before. Okay. All right. So I think kind of the next step forward here is going to be, let's say we're hosting on 266.7.8. I don't know. Const voice chat server port equals this. And I think this is, I mean, it should be something like this. But it's an I32 here, so whatever. Secrets. Okay, this is actually really confusing me actually now. Like, why doesn't it just like at the value set in the config for the voice chat? Okay, whatever. Let's just do the default. Let's change this a little bit. Server port is going to be config voice chat server port. And that's going to be 24454 by default, it looks like. Two four four default. Okay. And is this going to by default be there's a server or there's also voice host. What does voice host get sent by voice host? And this is by default nothing, right? So I'm just going to make this by default localhost. And then if what we do is when we start up this, let's just look. I think if we look at a runtime, if we make a runtime dot listen to all UDP packets on localhost. Default voice chat port. At socket. Okay, I mean, that's kind of weird that it has that by default, but okay. Loop. And we just want to print this. It's probably gonna, yeah, receive to buffer. Buff. Let's rewrite this with bytes mute. Rewrite idiomatically. Actually, do we want to do that? Actually, I don't think we have to. Because we're not sending it over channels or anything. Well, let's see if this works. I'm very skeptical, honestly, that this is gonna work first time, but oops. There's always a chance, right? Woohoo! Okay. This is actually really exciting. I don't think this is voice data. There's honestly no way this is voice data. I would expect there to be way more data for there to be voice data. But if we do V, if we say, let's use your MacBook Pro microphone, and then AirPods Max, please choose a method to activate your microphone. Voice activation. Testing. Oh, it's very loud. Just like the ambient noise, I guess. Interesting. And okay, there we go. So let's enable noise suppression. If successfully configured your voice chat, open the voice chat menu with V. You'll be muted by exiting the script. Press M to. Okay, so there's this voice chat updated state. Okay, then maybe it's important, and then we can press M to unmute, and hopefully this will like spam all over the place. M. I mean, it says, I think this means like we're disconnected, so maybe there's more of a handshake process here. Voice chat update state. Okay, so oops. Voice chat update state. Let's just look at what this is. If we need this or not. Oh, it's just disabled. Let's see if Bucket does anything based on receiving it. Player state packet. So my guess, if I had to guess, here let's just actually, I know what we can do. My guess is we have to broadcast this to confirm that our state is actually working, and then the disconnect sign will disappear. If we go like this, let's just make sure state is sent again. So state is not sent. Interesting. So maybe we don't need it. Maybe we don't. But it does have this disconnected thing. And is this the exact same data that's sending? No. Or is it 11? Might be sending multiple packets. It does seem like it's every second it's sending something. So maybe we can care about update state later. If it's really not big sent. You know, when we're logging into the server for the first time. 255, all this stuff. I completely forgot where we were. Sent to server, sent to server. Okay, yeah, it's like all this stuff. Network message. So this is probably like the first ID that is denoting which packet it is, if I had to guess. Protocol. Okay, there's nothing in here. This is like a really jank place for me to put this to do make less jank location in crates. Mod UDP. Okay. So we have this. And if we're looking at this, we're getting 255 for all this stuff. For the first byte. Which doesn't really make sense to me. You know what? Let's do is let's bookmark this and then wait, if we go like, okay, cool. Our bookmark still stays in the other ID. Let's go to UDP. 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 Okay, let's mark this as B. And this is over. This is under 1,000 for sure. So bytes equals bytes mute. Let's just do bytes actually. Bytes bytes. What does this diamond mean, honestly? Oh, I think this is just all the ones that return self. So this might show if anything is kind of ASCII or UTF. Yeah, I'm not seeing any characters in here. Which honestly, it might just be part of the protocol. There's not really characters. What is this FF thing though? It's kind of confusing to me why all of these seem to start with. I'm pretty sure like everyone. And let's just turn this to non-regex. Yeah, literally like every single one of these seem to start with that. Like it's almost like it's being used to delimit the messages, but it's not needed because it's UDP, and UDP doesn't treat things as a singular byte stream. But I guess it could make sense like if they're a really, really big message. I don't know. Actually, I don't. Yeah, I don't think it really makes sense in any situation that I can think of. Maybe it's smart to say it's like it's a full message, or it's the beginning of a message. I don't know. But if we do look at a bookmark A, we can see like we're getting all of these things like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9A. So do we see something kind of like that here? Like maybe the second thing would be 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, F8. Yeah, I don't really know. I think I have to look more here. So sending to server network messages. Send to server. Write client. Okay, first it's writing the secret. Okay. Cool. So the first thing, okay. So it's writing the UUID. So that makes a little bit more sense. And UUID is going to be 128, which is going to be 16 of these bytes. So I'm almost curious. That makes a lot more sense. I'm almost curious here if we read this and then we do like received. Received equals received. I'm hoping that this will give us the actual it's also doing payload.length. This will like give us the actual IDs and everything, maybe. Magic. You're writing a magic byte, so it's going to be the magic byte first, actually. So let's just make sure it's the magic, which is all ones. Which then that makes me think that could, I don't know, let's just log in. let's do it again. Because I was wanting to format things as characters. Four. I mean, this really makes me think. Wait, right. Right, client. Okay, now this is returning. Okay, wait. Client.get data. Okay. So we are actually, the first thing is a magic byte. It's magic byte, which I just think this is all like Fs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that's just the FF we saw. And then we're getting the UUID, then we're getting the payload, which ends with a secret, probably. Actually, I'm confused. There's this right client and the right server. So, is this like writing to the server? Or is this writing by the server? Here, let's see. So we are in send to server is write client. So that means writing from client. Let's just rename this. Message. Okay, no, it's this right thing. Okay, so type and then bytes. So payload, which is going to be right here. Type. Bytes. And it's just encrypted with this secret. Encrypted. It's not actually appended. Encrypted with AES. Okay. Cool. Also, I low-key feel like my is my my chat not working? Because I swear I have had people watching for a long ass time and I have not seen anybody send a single message. Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So we're gonna need to store the secret now. So simple voice chat. Okay, we're gonna need to store the secret. We're gonna need to store probably the which connection, which UDP connection, or which like UDP IP and port is to which secret as well. Because if we look at, if we go up, I think this is at A, right? Read. If there's like a read server somewhere. There's going to be some decrypting, right? Secret, and the secret is going to come from probably a map somewhere. Server get secrets. It's based on this player ID. I see. I actually see. So the player UUID, okay, cool. So we send a UUID to identify people. It's not based on the server IP import. That's cool. This makes a lot more sense now. Okay, we could probably just use the actual Minecraft player UID for that. Yeah, that's probably fine. And maybe that's already done by default. Secret. Okay. I'm just thinking how I want to do this. Because we'll need to. Let's send like a message to this whole UDP thing. So let's first. Okay, first. Yeah, I'm just kind of going all over the place right now. First, what we should do is let's make sure that for all this UDP stuff, we make sure that the first is magic. And if it's not, then that's something that is wrong. Received. Okay. And then what we should do, so we're writing the magic byte, we're writing the UUID. UUID is is it 16 bytes? Yeah, 16 bytes. Let's turn this into received equals cursor. There we go. New. Is this the right cursor? Cursor? Oh no, that's a flux cursor, that's why. So we just need a way that we can read this right now. I thought it was called cursor. What do you use to read to read bytes, is it not cursor? In Rust, how do you make a byte slice readable? Isn't it cursor? STD, I don't know, I didn't show that. Whatever. Okay, so it should have a UUID as well. I think this is going to be little endian, but I'm honestly not really sure. To do is this little endian or big endian? I can't really recall from the top of my head. Let's just see if this makes rough sense right now. UUID, and let's actually turn this into a UUID. So this is why 128-bit stuff is kind of cool in Rust. Probably wouldn't really need it here necessarily. Okay, and the UUID, it looks the same every time, which is nice. Now is that my UUID? I don't think it is. And it should be. I think it should be. So let's try big endian. Okay, yeah, so it's big endian. 2 of 4. Does that end 2 of 4? Okay, sweet. Now I can't even recall, is just like everything is everything big endian in Minecraft? I thought it was little endian. Maybe it's just UIDs. Wiki VG. Let's look at the latest. Let's just hope it's the same as 1.20.1. Endian. All data sense except for variant is big endian. Cool. Therefore, it may be necessary to change endianness. Yeah, cool. Today I learned. I know I knew this at some point. Let's just put this here. Except parents. Okay. Oop. I think it just restarted because I changed code. Okay. So we have and we're receiving stuff now. And it honestly looks like, actually, are we? Oh, we're just printing the whole thing. So the rest is get the rest of the packets. That has not been read. Cursor, how to get rest as slice, idiomatic. I mean, no, how to do it on idiomatic. Yeah, I guess maybe that's the best. Is there a more idiomatic? Remaining. Oh, I just hallucinated. I mean, that would be a pretty cool method to add. Um, let's call this cursor actually. Let's see the data we're getting. And do I have my, yeah, I do have my mic. Oops. $64. Cool. Now it's just gonna be this payload, which is encrypted with a secret. Decrypt files using Rust hardware operation. And I wonder how this even works. AES. Okay, cool. CBC. I do not know what CBC is. Is that like blocks or something? Cipher blockchaining. Okay, let's see if this works. UDP. Let's just copy the imports here. Sync. Okay. Tomo. So we should have AES here. We should have CBC, but we don't. Come on, CBC. Okay, let's try to import all this stuff on its own and see if we can be happy. Also, I think the API changed recently, so hopefully it is not incredibly confusing here. Yeah. I remember this being pretty complicated. Like the API was really weird. So this is the first place where it kind of messes up. Let's see. Risk. Use at your own risk. Just not sure. Okay. Okay. Let's look at examples here. Okay, like, this is so annoying, actually. Like, where do how do I even see how to use this, honestly? Soft. Okay, finally. Okay. Examples. Generic array, yes. But it has this block, okay. And it has a key. It has a key. And then it's creating now new key self. And then is this a different thing? New key self. Key. So if I had to guess, was this defined? So I think key is, I think this just needs to be clear that it's like, if I go like this will probably work, right? It just needs to know that it's 12 bytes. I hope. Oh, this needs to be 32. Okay. Hopefully. Maybe. See, I hate reading over all the documentation for these things. See, what else was I doing? Let's just like make sure if we actually do this with key, I'm gonna make this 8, yes, 128. See, that doesn't even work. Maybe it's because this is 084 and this is 09. So we have to go to this. Okay. And maybe this example hasn't been updated. I don't know if this is passing or not. Or key, it's using array now. Let's just use this latest beta one because we don't really care, maybe. And then if this were to be 32. Come on, please. Uh, actually, okay, yeah, that works. That literally works. Um, can we just get the secret? Key to Big Indian Bites, maybe. Big Indian or not? Okay, I think it's Big Indian. AES 256. Key. And maybe the key needs to be 2B bytes 16.8. I'm just trying to think here. Okay, so what did this even generate? It got key and then IV. So I wonder, like, okay, let's ask here. Aren't AES 256 or isn't AES 256 required key to be 32 bytes and UAD is 16 bytes? And you know what we can try? Since we're at it, we can try this. Let's see if this makes sense or not. So this is saying to use 128. Or 126, okay. That's like the Java code again. Let's include this whole thing. Because this is pretty relevant. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. I think it's AES 128. Now, how do we know this? Probably just because it is using the key as a secret, which is okay. So this can be AES. Let's optimize imports. see if this is any good or not. So now I can look here, and hopefully it has an encryptor or decryptor. Decryptor. So the question is, how do we get to decryptor? Key. These generics are really tripping me up, I'm not gonna lie. Where is this even coming from? Which CBC decrypt? That's a CBC grade. Look, let's look at the latest one. So let's say example code for latest versions is more like update code. Actually, we don't need this to be mute. So let's see how we create this Ivy. Let's see if this works. Okay.
I believe I can speak for most women in here, and I know you know where I'm going with this. When it comes to music, most women prefer
Decrypt.
12 inches. You keep that in mind next time you with your laptop. Okay? Right. Or you might have to have some insurance for the laptop, because I'm sure at one point that motherfucker will crash. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Okay, there we go. Um, let's just use
It is a shame that you have people with record
simple. Let's use a
flying.
shared secret, and then we can use
I have a
a
record
non-shared secret in the future.
and I come to your show and play laptops. I don't sell Apple computers. I sell records.
And let's see if this is used elsewhere in the code.
Apple computers.
Okay,
It
cool.
doesn't say
This is definitely like a very popular UUID, probably if it
you want people to
came up
buy
with it,
your
but whatever.
records, but you're promoting laptops. That don't make sense.
Secret
I like vinyl. I can touch it. I can feel it. You don't. You got your
to
iPod.
warning
Yeah.
siren.
I
What is this
like
called?
vinyl.
Police car light.
I can touch it. I can feel it. You don't. You got your iPod.
Now,
I'm going to tell you the truth.
if we go here,
Cassettes, 8 tracks,
decrypt.
laser discs, mini discs. I don't give a fuck what you say. Benji B still bought vinyl in this motherfucker. The test of time. I do have a library. My
There we
library
go.
is vinyl. Vinyl is something I can see. I can smell.
And then it's just going to return
I can't get that from
Rust. Okay, first of all, I'm pretty sure this is not going to work first time,
but mine's a big
but
blast.
we can see. There's only one way to find out.
I have to say vinyl
Yep, I was right.
You understand? I'm a vinyl motherfucker.
Um,
Yeah. I like vinyl. I'm a vinyl motherfucker. 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 Yeah.
let's ask this.
I like vinyl. I'm a vinyl motherfucker. Yeah. I like vinyl. I'm a vinyl motherfucker. Yeah. I like
Let's see
vinyl.
if this gives any fix.
I'm a vinyl motherfucker. Yeah.
Come on, Mini.
I like vinyl. I'm a vinyl motherfucker. I'm a vinyl motherfucker. Yeah. I like vinyl. I'm a vinyl motherfucker.
Let's see if this even works at all. You know, first thing let's do is let's get the UUID as like big endian maybe, or as 2 little endian bytes. This is a very simple way to see if this is gonna work. Yep. That doesn't work either. Okay, let's just see what Mini is gonna say. This is, again, probably also wrong. I don't really trust Mini, but I'm interested to see if it can, because usually it produces bad code, but maybe it's good at debugging. I've heard at least. Let's just honestly do it Claude wants us to do for now. Let's see if this works. And let's not care about this for now. Just fix test and then fix code. Also to fail properly. Okay. I honestly don't know what was changed here, but we can try this. To be honest, the unfortunate thing is I don't actually know if the data I'm receiving is correct. I think what I might do in the future to debug this, I think I'm going to end this now, but in the future what I'm going to do is I am going to actually use my fork version of Simple Voice Chat, compile it, and I'm going to print out. Actually, do I want to do that? Yeah, I'm gonna use the fork version of it. I'm gonna print out the data that we're actually sending. That's AES encrypted, and then the AES encrypted version of that, and see if it matches up. So yeah. Anyway, thank you.